Did Alicia Keys really divorce Swizz Beatz over a secret baby scandal? For years, whispers have swirled online about drama behind the scenes of one of music's most celebrated couples. Some say there was a hidden pregnancy. Others insist the marriage quietly fell apart long before fans realized. But what's the truth? And why does this rumor keep resurfacing? Today, we're pulling back the curtain to uncover what really happened. To understand where this explosive rumor came from, we need to rewind the clock back to the late 2000s. Alicia Keys, already a global superstar with multiple Grammys under her belt, crossed paths with producer and hip-hop heavyweight Swizz Beatz. At the time, Swizz was still legally married to R&B singer Mashonda, and that's where the controversy begins. See, the timeline of their relationship is where things get murky. According to Swizz, he and Mashonda had already been living separately for some time before he and Alicia became romantically involved. But on paper, his divorce from Mashonda wasn't finalized until 2010, the very same year he and Alicia tied the knot. To many people, it looked like Alicia had stepped in before the ink on the divorce papers was dry. That little gap in the timeline lit a firestorm of speculation. Social media users started questioning whether Alicia had played a role in the breakup of Swizz's first marriage. On Reddit threads and Twitter debates, some labeled her a homewrecker, while others argued the situation was far more complicated. One viral Reddit post even broke down the dates side by side, claiming the overlap proved Alicia was involved while Swizz was still married. The chatter only grew louder when Mashonda herself appeared to hint at betrayal in old interviews, fueling the idea that Alicia wasn't as innocent as she seemed. Even though Swizz and Alicia both insisted their love began after his marriage was effectively over, the internet wasn't buying it. And once the narrative took hold, it stuck, laying the perfect groundwork for even wilder rumors in the years to come. But the whispers didn't stop there. As the years went by, the rumors surrounding Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz only escalated. The most shocking of them all, claims that Swizz had secretly gotten another woman pregnant, and that this was the final straw that pushed Alicia to walk away from their marriage. According to the chatter, Alicia allegedly discovered the pregnancy and decided she had no choice but to file for divorce. The story spread like wildfire across blogs, gossip forums, and social media threads. Screenshots of unverified insider tips circulated online, with anonymous accounts claiming to know the real reason behind a supposed split. To many casual readers, it sounded scandalous enough to believe. But here's the problem. No credible reports ever backed up the claim. Not a single reputable news outlet, magazine, or entertainment source confirmed that Swizz had fathered a child outside of his marriage, or that Alicia's had filed for divorce because of it. The rumor lived entirely on the fringes of social media, fueled by speculation and clickbait titles, but never supported by hard evidence. In fact, the reality painted a completely different picture. Far from hinting at marital trouble, Swizz has openly bragged about how stable his relationship with Alicia is. In a 2025 interview, he revealed that in their entire 15 years of marriage, they've never had a single argument, a statement that left many fans stunned. Instead of confirming a scandal, the couple has consistently shown the opposite: a strong bond, mutual respect, and public displays of love that defy the tabloid drama. So why does this rumor keep popping up? If there's no evidence, then why has the rumor of Alicia Keys leaving Swizz Beatz over a secret pregnancy survived for so long? The answer lies in a mix of timeline confusion, viral speculation, and the internet's love for a scandal. It starts with the blurred line between Swizz's separation from Mashonda and his official divorce. On paper, the divorce wasn't finalized until 2010, yet Alicia and Swizz were already seen as a couple by then. To casual observers, that overlap looked suspicious, even though both Alicia and Swizz maintained that their relationship began only after his first marriage had effectively ended. The paperwork told a different story. The result? A breeding ground for theories that Alicia had stepped in too soon, and that drama had followed them ever since. Social media only made things worse. On Reddit, threads popped up regularly dissecting the couple's timeline. One post that went viral years ago laid out side-by-side dates from court filings and news articles, accusing Alicia of being the reason Mashonda and Swizz didn't make it. Another thread, still being shared today, flat-out labeled Alicia a homewrecker, with users piling on to debate whether her image as a soulful, conscious artist could survive the stain of such a scandal. And it wasn't just Reddit. Twitter, Facebook, and gossip blogs recycled the same claims, each time with a little more exaggeration. Add in the fact that Mashonda herself once wrote a now infamous open letter addressing Alicia directly about respecting families, and the internet had all the fuel it needed. Even though years later, Mashonda would publicly make peace with both Alicia and Swizz, that original letter still circulates online, often without context. People screenshot it, share it in forums, and use it as proof that Alicia was the villain in the story. Then there's the role of clickbait headlines. Gossip sites thrive on drama, and Alicia Keys divorces Swizz Beatz over secret baby is the kind of headline that guarantees clicks, even if the article itself offers nothing but speculation. With no fact-checking and no accountability, these sites recycle the rumor every few years, keeping it alive for new readers who may not know the full history. Once one blog posts it, 10 more copy the story, each one adding a little twist to make it sound fresh. By the time it reaches social media, the line between rumor and fact is completely blurred. All of these elements, timeline confusion, viral Reddit debates, old letters pulled out of context, and sensational headlines, combine to keep the story alive long after it should have died. And for casual fans scrolling through their feeds, it's easy to believe. But here's what we actually do know. For all the rumors, speculation, and tabloid drama, the reality of Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz' relationship tells a very different story. In fact, when you look at the verified facts, the so-called secret baby scandal falls apart almost instantly. First, let's set the timeline straight. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz were officially married on July 31st, 2010, in a private ceremony on the French island of Corsica. That's over 15 years together as of today. Since then, they've built a family of their own, welcoming 2 sons, Egypt Dean, born in October 2010, and Genesis Ali Dean, born in December 2014. Far from being evidence of a fractured home, their family life has been publicly celebrated, with Alicia often sharing moments of joy and gratitude for her husband and children. But the real story goes beyond their immediate family. Alicia and Swizz are part of one of the most talked about blended families in the entertainment world. Swizz shares children with his ex-wife, Mashonda, and despite the rocky start, the 3 adults have gone to great lengths to create a peaceful, supportive environment for all the kids involved. They've spoken openly about the hard work it took, therapy sessions, honest conversations, and a commitment to healing old wounds to make their co-parenting arrangement successful. In fact, the transformation of their relationship is one of the reasons so many fans have grown to respect them. On Reddit, threads that once painted Alicia as a homewrecker now often feature users pointing out how far the family has come. Many highlight the 2016 release of Alicia's song, Blended Family, What You Do for Love, which she dedicated to Mashonda and the kids, as proof that their story isn't one of betrayal, but of reconciliation and growth. On sites like Goalcast and News24, articles detail how Alicia, Swizz, and Mashonda eventually came together for family outings, interviews, and public discussions about co-parenting, an unusual and inspiring display in a world where celebrity divorces often end in bitterness. Then there's the claim about Alicia divorcing Swizz. Not only has no divorce taken place, but Swizz himself recently shut down the idea that their marriage is troubled. In an interview highlighted by Linda EKG's blog, he revealed that he and Alicia have never had a single argument throughout their entire 15 years of marriage. While that might sound almost unbelievable, it matches what both of them have consistently said in interviews, that they prioritize respect, communication, and a deep friendship that holds their relationship together. People magazine has echoed the same sentiment in coverage of their milestones, painting a picture of a couple who've only grown closer over time. So while gossip blogs continue to recycle the same old rumors, the facts show a very different reality. Alicia and Swizz are not only still together, they're thriving. They've turned one of the most controversial beginnings into a story of family, healing, and lasting love. And there's even more surprising detail. Rather than ignore the rumors or lash out at critics, Alicia Keys chose a different approach. She turned the controversy into art. In 2016, she released the heartfelt track Blended Family, What You Do for Love, featuring A$AP Rocky. The song wasn't just another single, it was a statement. Alicia used her platform to directly address the unique challenges of blending families and to honor the journey Swizz and Mashonda had been on together. The lyrics themselves read like an open letter, acknowledging the difficulties of co-parenting while also celebrating the love that brought their family together. Fans immediately recognized the song as a window into Alicia's personal life, and it resonated far beyond her usual audience. On Wikipedia, the track is described as her most personal and vulnerable piece in years. And for good reason. She wasn't hiding from the speculation. She was embracing the truth of her situation. But Alicia didn't stop with the music. She and Swizz joined Mashonda in multiple public interviews, opening up about the real work it took to build peace after a painful past. On platforms like Goalcast and News 24, all three spoke candidly about the therapy sessions, long talks, and shared commitment it required to rebuild trust. They admitted it wasn't easy. There were years of tension and resentment to work through, but they made a conscious choice to put the children first. Mashonda herself eventually confirmed that the healing was real. In interviews and even in her own book, she credited Alicia and Swizz with making genuine efforts to create harmony. That kind of public reconciliation was rare in celebrity culture, and it made their blended family a powerful example for others. Instead of endless feuding, they showed what could happen when adults put aside differences for the sake of love and unity. The release of Blended Family wasn't just about clearing Alicia's name, it was about rewriting the narrative. Where tabloids saw scandal, Alicia painted a picture of compassion, resilience, and forgiveness. The message was clear. Whatever the internet wanted to say, the truth inside their home was very different. So after all that, where's the divorce? Fast forward to today, and the story couldn't be more different from the rumor mill's version. In August 2025, Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz marked their 15th wedding anniversary, a milestone few celebrity couples ever reach. Swizz took to social media with a series of heartfelt posts, calling Alicia his queen for life and sharing throwback photos from their journey together. Outlets like The Source and Linda Ikeji's blog quickly picked up on his words, framing the anniversary as proof that their bond remains unshaken. If there had been any truth to the secret baby story, this would have been the perfect time for cracks in their marriage to show. But instead of distance or tension, fans saw nothing but love and gratitude from both sides. Alicia responded with her own messages, celebrating their years together, painting a picture of two people who have not only endured, but thrived through a decade and a half of marriage in the public eye. Meanwhile, the so-called pregnancy scandal has never surfaced in any credible outlet. Despite being recycled endlessly in Reddit threads and gossip blogs, no mainstream publication, no People, no Billboard, no New York Times has ever confirmed the existence of another child or a looming divorce. Every time the rumor comes up, it collapses under the weight of its own lack of evidence. That hasn't stopped the whispers online, of course. Social media thrives on sensational stories, and the headline, Alicia Keys divorces Swizz Beatz over secret baby, is almost too juicy to resist. But when you hold the rumor up against the facts, 15 years of marriage, a stable blended family, and consistent public affirmations of love, it becomes clear which version is closer to reality. So what does that mean for the rumor? When you peel back the layers, the shocking headline that Alicia Keys divorced Swizz Beatz over a secret pregnancy just doesn't hold up. What we're really looking at is a perfect storm of timeline misinterpretation, old wounds from the Mashonda era, and the echo chamber of social media turning whispers into full-blown scandals. The facts tell a completely different story. Alicia and Swizz have been happily married since 2010. They've raised 2 sons together, built a healthy co-parenting relationship with Swizz's ex, and marked their 15th anniversary in 2025 with nothing but love and gratitude. No divorce papers, no hidden pregnancies, no scandal. Just a family that's learned how to rise above the noise. And maybe that's the real lesson here. In a world where rumors spread faster than the truth, sometimes the wildest stories are the ones that never happened. So the question is, what are we choosing to believe?